I'm very fond of these fourness examples. And this one is based on how a TV works. The TV is sent to you by what's called the carrier. It's electromagnetic wavelength of, what, I don't know, about 1 meter or 300, roughly 300 That's the number of meters that a light travels. And 1 meter divided into that means it's 300,000 vibrations, 300 million vibrations per second. And that's coming, it's generally represented as a wave, an undulating wave. But 300 million per second, and that carries the signal. That in turn is modulated by amplitude. It could be different ways, but in other words, there's a modulating frequency superimposed on that changes the amplitude. It doesn't change the frequency. There's still that many of them, but some of them are big and some of them are little. And that makes the equivalent of dots, bright or dark. Every now, some of the dots are bright and some of them are dark. They're almost like a digital signal, on, off, but it's a modulation of the carrier. In other words, the signal's changing very rapidly. That rapid change is then, on that is superimposed another frequency which breaks the line up into pieces and distributes them on a screen. So you'd have a row of dots and then another row of dots and another and another and another and another and another, till you had about 400 rows of dots. And some of these dots are bright and some of them are not bright, so that you would get a distribution of dots. It made a face, say, or whatever the image was. That you would see that because of the persistence of vision, the dots last long enough for you to see them as a face, or as persons walking, or fish, or birds. And then that whole frame is done over again and over again, 30 times a second, and you see a moving picture. Now, you see, this carrier is electromagnetic waves, so it's like the photons. It's the same nature. It is photons, but very low frequency, so it's level 1. And this alternation of on-off, change of amplitude, change of value, is level 2. Now, of course, 3 is a two-dimensional screen, so it's level 3. So this was a one-dimensional array like time. This is a two-dimensional presentation in simultaneity of relationship. That's what 3 always is. It's the presentation in simultaneity of relationship. And 4 is a combination of time and 2 dimensions, and you get the moving picture. The picture isn't just static, it changes.